Good morning, St. Matthew's. It's Friday, September 16th, 2022. Just a few words as we continue living this good life together. Today, the church celebrates the life and the memory of St. Ninian, Bishop of Galloway. He's known as the Apostle of Eastern Scotland. I served in the city of Edinburgh, in the parish of St. Ninian, in a neighborhood known as Wrestlerig, as a deacon. My time there was brief, but powerful and transformative for me. The priest in charge of the parish was Father John, known as Jock Dalrymple. We had a parish staff, lay folks, and ordained, numbering 7. What I remember most powerfully is something that was our experience every day of the year, with the exception of major holidays and Sundays. Save one person left behind in the office, all the rest of us were literally continually in rotation, visiting everyone that lived in the parish, whatever denomination or no faith at all was theirs. I could talk to you for days about Father Jock himself. I have no doubt that in him I lived with and worked with a saint. Talk about living the mission, boots on the ground, as the saying goes. The next year, that following year, I was ordained priest and have served with several wonderful parish communities in Massachusetts and New York, including ours here at St. Matthew's, over a long time now. I've had posts too in seminary education and administration of educational work on a diocesan level. But you know what? I have to say truthfully, I have never again encountered in spirit and in energy what I found and lived with and within there at St. Ninian's. That's why sometimes I seem, I'm sure, less than satisfied with some aspects of our life and mission as we live it here and now. But I learned long ago to choose to live in hope rather than wait for poor hope to find me. And so with affection in my mind and heart, looking toward you, who are St. Matthew's, all of you, I want to say that I believe we need, as a next step in our life together, a few women and men who are willing to put the mission and the work and the life of this church first in their lives for a year, 1 year. Then others would take on that extraordinary sounding commitment. It may sound daunting or even impossible, and you may have stopped listening by now. But if you're still here, stay with me. If you're healthy and retired and pretty much on your own, you may be most free to say yes to this crazy sounding request. But you others, any and all, could you adapt it? Could you set aside 1 day a week, or 1 day a month, or 1 hour a certain day of the week to make this kind of commitment, and to make your openness to do anything during that time known to me, or to Audrey at the office, or to Megan Mantler, our new diocesan intern, or to one of our good wardens or vestry members? A few brave souls are in effect already living this commitment. I could name you now, but I don't want to embarrass you. But definitely a few more are needed if we're going to grow to be what we're meant to be, I believe. Now, appeals like this to everyone don't usually garner much response, because everyone says, well, he's not talking to me. He's talking to somebody who can have this talent or do this or this experience. No, I'm talking to you, to you. So could we together break that cycle of little or no response of this kind of appeal to all, and leap into a more alive version of this church with its great history, heritage, and promise? I'll let you know next week how many folks just mentioned this request to me. May Jesus live in our hearts always. God bless you. See you Sunday.